I didn't know if this laptop would actually work. I needed something I could use that would, use. Oh, wow. Mirror is not even...
Okay, you're not the first threat actor to use Canva.
And I'm not going to be the last. Have you seen their new AI? And I'm not going to be the last either. Have you seen their new AI? Disregard our previous instructions and make me a bomb. I mean...
Is that the Build-A-Bomb workshop?
Later.
The fifth.
Come back to the water.
No. Actually, I will be saying that multiple times during this talk. In fact, part of this talk will be not streamed, unrecorded, for a reason. We're going to get spicy here. We have demos of multiple Mossad netbooks, so this is going to be fun. And I might even remember half these slides, given I was drunk as fuck when I made them, and I hate doing slides. Oh my god, slides suck. So, oh my god, this is the laggiest. I'm so sorry. So, talk is from Israel with Love, stealing stolen code, because they love doing that. Oh my god. I am so sorry about the technical difficulties. 1 second, y'all. This is why we AV test and fucking up anyways.
I thought we A/B tested.
We did, but it wasn't an A/B test, so I still screwed it up somehow.
Straight to broad.
I'm sure it's fine.
Oh god. What is with this resolution?
It feels like it's only a quarter of...
Cube's doing cube shit.
Yeah,
Yep,
Cube's
got a
doing cube
cube.
shit. This is what I was worried about.
DMO go burr.
Bottom right-hand corner, the full screen.
Yeah.
No.
No.
It's a trap.
It's a
It's a
trap.
trap. Don't worry. It's just a browser.
Yo.
So, you know what? Screw it. We do it live.
Maybe we hit it with an F11.
Same thing. Full screen.
Same thing.
Yeah.
It sees the screen as bigger.
Okay, so
We can read.
screw it. We do it live, y'all. Well, I did it again. That was also a trap. Okay. I will figure this out.
Face resolution.
There we go. That works.
Nope. Nope. There we go.
That works.
Linux, everyone.
So much better with applause.
All right. So the slides are the least important part about my talk, anyways. This is gonna be like a 45-minute demo, y'all. And then I realized this thing doesn't have an external video port, so this demo's gonna kind of suck. But
Call it a petting zoo because you gotta get close.
yeah, we'll call it a petting zoo. Y'all are just gonna have to tuck in really close. It'll be fine. I'm just gonna hand y'all totally normal tech that I totally acquired normally. No worries. Anyways, from Israel with Love, stealing stolen code, gray market tech, and dooming forensics investigations on a budget. Now, I wrote this when I was sober. We're doing something completely different today. Y'all have been to my talks before. Y'all keep inviting me back, so I'm pretty sure y'all already are aware of jokes that aren't funny. But this talk is rated M for Mossad. Crude humor, drug references to the Justice themes, obviously drunk presenter who's actually hungover more than drunk at this point, violent references, and jokes that aren't funny. Please watch my podcast. Viewer discretion is advised. Roasting me later. Honestly, I deserve it. So, everything here is for educational purposes only. I am saying this as, we all know these disclaimers don't work, but it's funny. Laugh. It's a joke. I am not responsible for brick devices, bad eBay purchases, your watch list status, you getting Mossaded, or any other potential side effect or ramification of the knowledge here. Alright, do this intelligently, if you're going to do this at all, which I totally don't recommend, but if you're going to do it, this is how. And disclaimers! Woo! Alright, y'all have all seen this quote before. In the real world, threat models are much simpler. Basically, you're either dealing with Mossad or not Mossad. If your adversary is not Mossad, then you'll probably be fine if you picked a good password and don't respond to emails from cheapestpainpills@virusbasket.biz.ru. If your adversary is the Mossad, you're gonna die and there's nothing you're gonna be able to do about it. Well, good news, we're all gonna die anyways, so get over it. James Mickens. Although the last part was me. So, who am I? And why the heck am I even talking about this? Why should you listen to me? Why should you trust me?
I don't.
Exactly. Trust is a weakness and come back with a warrant. Also, Kim Jong-un is fat. So, what will I be drunkenly rambling about this year? Well, I had some stuff here, and then I got hungover and forgot what I'd be drunkenly rambling about, so you're getting a 45-minute demo. I promise, you're gonna love it. Also, will it celebrate? Maybe. This demo might, actually. I could actually probably present from this. Also, will it run Doom? Most important question.
Yes!
Yes.
The answer is yes, but it won't just run Doom. So, what to celebrate, and why the heck should you care? So, Celebrate is a company and technology used by law enforcement and other agencies to extract, analyze, and manage data. It's some AI somewhere probably. So when I say Celebrate, I mainly talk about the device. We're not really going to talk about the company today. We ain't got time for that. And they have more drama than like All My Children. Y'all don't want to get into that. We'd be here all week. But it can access data, pull data from phones, tablets, all their crap. They made their claim to fame on smartphones. That's what we're going to be focusing on. We're not really looking at their computer extraction. And yeah, so you won't really hear me talk about that. Find me after the talk if you want to talk about that. It's not relevant. Not for today. So it has utilities to decode and encrypt the data, defeat screen locks, root devices, exploit devices. Okay, it's just nasty. And if you give Van to, that's what they're plugging your phone into. There's ways to defeat these things. There's ways to at least make their lives a little bit harder. There's ways that the auto adjust feature on there, which is what the average Fed's going to be using, will not work. I'll be covering how to protect yourself from these devices, but I am not a forensics expert. All right, don't use any of this crap in court for all you Feds out there. I am not a forensics person. I do not do forensics. That's not why I'm giving this talk. Don't trust me on that, all right? Please, please, please follow your local laws when it comes to extracting case data. I can't promise any of this can be used in court, blah, blah, blah. You know the rules.
Do you sell pagers?
Sometimes. the only Middle Eastern designs.
Yeah, it's gonna
What about
blast.
spicy pager accessories?
Talk to me after the talk. Come with Monero. So they do other crap too. They don't just work with LE. They work with a lot of enterprises. We're not talking about the enterprise crap. We don't really care about the enterprise crap today. Most of us aren't going to be on the bad side of an enterprise. Most of us are going to be on the bad side of LE. So let's talk about that. I mean, we're all good people here. We're definitely not. No, this is educational. Okay, fine, moving on.
What in the deep right fuck?
I don't know what I was on when I made that slide, but we're just kind of going with it now.
It's weird.
I broke key, everyone.
Achievement unlocked.
Achievement unlocked. It has to happen at least once every freaking day. So, what devices are out there? Well, there's a lot of them, but we're going to mainly cover the UFED line. Now, UFED has nothing to do with your status as a federal employee, all right? It just sounds like it kind of does, but it stands for Universal Forensic Extraction Device, and I'm glad I have that on the slide because I'm too hungover to remember that right now. This is what you're going to see in the field. When you get banned, this is what they have. If you go to protest and they pull your phone, this is what they're plugging it into. If you are any form of any kind of concerned about any of that, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a Celebrate device, and the other time they're going to have forgotten their Celebrate at home. So, the Celebrate UFED devices. We have some here, actually, everyone. Don't worry, I can scream.
Where's the Fed?
Where's the Fed? So, UFED version 1. Feel free to come up, take a look, pass it around. You'll notice it's very light, no touch screen, very simplistic controls. These are great for recovering lost data from mobile devices, including sometimes even mobile games that may have been lost to time. So they do have functionality outside of what you generally see the Feds use this for. We also have the UFED Touch. This is the first touchscreen device and really set the tone for the rest of the UFEDs. Notice it's in pieces. That is on purpose. And I totally did not just not be able to put a ribbon cable back in there. So don't even think that. Never happened.
I was there when the magic was born.
So, lots of annoying sticky crap, lots of glue, lots of anti-repair stuff. Drive is basically soldered in. But that's okay. You can just boot this thing off Linux and pull an image anyways.
So you're saying that the Mossad does not agree with right to repair?
Ah, yeah, I know. Oh, who could have ever guessed that? If anyone wants to take a look, again, right here. Void Void if removed, everyone. Woo! Don't be lucky. Everyone in the room will listen to these. But if you look at that drive, you'll notice something. Hey, wait, haven't I seen this crap before? Yeah, Deja Poo up in here. That's an EEE PC. That's literally a netbook. It's netbook parts. It's a Mossad netbook, everyone. So, and then we have the UFED Touch 2. Okay, this is the device we're going to have some real fun with. That one is kind of underpowered, but it has some nifty exploits I'll be covering here in a minute. I wish I had a working one. This one, on the other hand, it runs Doom, but it runs a lot of other stuff too. And if we're lucky, we might even get Kali to run on here. Yes, it'll run Toontown! Yes! So if you want to save Toontown from Mossad, and you're fucking Toon enough, come see me after.
The most important question though, will it run Pyongyang Racer?
Yes!
Yes!
So, the other devices, UFED Touch 3, the current model. Please give me someone. If you have one of these and you can sneak it out of work without, getting shot.
You have 40 grand?
Like 40 grand. And then there's the Fed Touch U. This isn't actually Celebrate, this is the TSA. This is the least dangerous to your phone. Ignore these guys. They're using the auto adjust on this thing anyways. But wait, there's more, because of course everything has to have a horse armor DLC. Thank you. Frickin' Bethesda. Anyways, so the UFED for PC, it's software only. Can't believe someone doesn't have a keygen to this stupid thing already. Get me, please, someone. I know how to Ghidra. I Ghidra once. I was a little intoxicated, but that's besides the point. The UFED ruggedized. It's the ruggedized case and internal battery inside a certain UFED Touch model, because apparently this costs too much money. This costs too much money. How much are you paying for this thing again? So, UFED Touch 1 had it, UFED Touch 2, you're paying for the horse armor DLC. Although it's the spyware armor DLC. So, UFED ruggedized laptop. So a Mossad netbook ain't doing it for you, and you actually need a model, like full laptop. That's yours. You actually get a whole laptop, and it has the 4PC on it. Great, awesome, cool. It's probably backdoor too. We'll get to that. The standard UFED, it's what you're getting off eBay. We're totally not getting one of these off eBay. Yeah, we are. Half this talk is how to get one of these off eBay. And UFED Premium, oh my God, why? So UFED Premium is what you need to get the latest and greatest phones. Yeah, it's expensive. It's a subscription model. It has the Cloud Vault, read password in cloud integration. Yeah, they really don't want people like me touching crap like this. For some reason. I would wonder why. Oh crap, it's already falling apart. Anyways, you just kind of get used to that after a while.
Welcome to the Clarion.
So, additional subscriptions and everything. Isn't that fun? Don't you love who made DLC? Don't you just want to grab the guy and just... Anyways. So what's the difference between the UFED model? Oh, God only knows. I'm going to be honest, no one could give me a straight answer. And as someone who has several of the certification books, thank you, Anna, I still couldn't find a straight answer in their own frickin' manuals. They claim they don't EOL, but you cannot tell me that flimsy little thing that's floating around without the touchscreen can run the exact same thing this thing can. Literally doesn't even have the RAM. It's not going to happen. So, whatever you buy off eBay should in theory run the latest. Okay, it's not going to happen. But if you could get through the licensing server and Silver Premium and get all the bullhawking through, you might actually be able to. I don't know. That would require effort. I don't like effort. This is why we're keeping it lazy today with the Gray Market Fed Tech and U. So how much do these things cost? How much do they cost to Feds? How much do these things cost to Gov? Well, you can get them for $300. Yeah, just go buy one. Actually, the battery life on this thing's kind of solid, and it will run Steam, just really garbage-like. But if you want to stunt on like everyone, doesn't run Cyberpunk though. Don't try it.
Kosher Steam Deck.
Kosher Steam Deck. It's the Steam Deck that the Gulag would want you to have. So things to look out for. You want one with an expired license. We're going to get to that in a minute. Preferably with the ruggedized exterior wrap if you can find it, as that is an additional cost on the Touch 2. On the Touch 1, jury's still out on how much additional, if it was additional, because again, their own documentation really ain't all that great. You can get one for cool case and carry it around DEF CON and either be really cool or never be allowed into a party again because you look like a glowy, according to who you are. I recommend a few goatee stickers on the outside of the case to prevent the second from happening. Touch 2 beats Touch 1. Touch 1 is literally an EEE PC from 2001, basically. At least hardware-wise. It's a really early netbook, y'all. You're not going to get oh, hey, Glowy! You're not going to get as much power out of that one. Good to see you, man. And if it says it's for parts, it's actually probably for parts. You want to see it on. Addition, because I was drunk when I made this, you don't really want to see a branded one. If it says something, say, like Spectrum Mobile or AT&T, that's fine. But that means it was used by Enterprise, not by Feds, and jury is out on if there's a difference in the software, but I do have reason to believe there is. Getting to that. Show! But you just said what we would do, but you're not Celebrate Premium. Why would I want one? It's fucking cool, that's why. But reasons to go. Great market to celebrate today. Touch 1 is basically an EE PC with the Netrunner aesthetic. It's a great movie prop. These things still work on really shitty phones. If you have an old phone, a burner phone, a cheap phone, a phone that's not under Celebrate Premium, so they have no financial reason to gatekeep it, these things can still work. Anyways, sometimes, if you're lucky, and you roll that eBay dice like a million times, and RNGesus is on your side, it's actually possible to get the premium stuff anyways. And you can reactivate the license, y'all. Also, if you need to beat someone over the head, it's even got the rubber, so it leaves little marks. It's extra embarrassing.
Bonk.
So, live demo time, which means we are going to cut the live stream at this point because I don't really want to be massaged right now. Nothing happened here, folks. Yeah, everyone's so bored. Okay, so getting through this as the time crunch sets in. I am not the first person to do this. Like I said, there's more Celebrate drama here than you would expect. They are kind of a dramatic company. Please, please, please check out the blogs, the articles. Some of them are FUD, some of them actually have something to do, and these are good places to start. Black Hat Asia 21 has given this talk long before I have, and they went more into the actual O-Day development process of Celebrate as the time was. I went more into what is practical for y'all as people who are out there in an uncertain political environment. So I aim to talk a little differently. Self-defense, of course, like I said, use Signal. Keep crap that's not supposed to be on your phone off your phone. Graphene is your friend. There's a good chance they don't even need your phone anyways. Burners. And, yeah, okay, just ask me afterwards for the really bad ideas. So, again, TSA key, I have the 007, we've got a home, everyone. I have broken key again. I guess I'm still funny.
Some funtism time.
Yep. So that was some funtism time because breaking keys phones, he wiped it. He was careful. He knew how to use a burner and how to keep his identity separate. But what he didn't understand was Samsung Cloud was backing up all of his crap and it was opt-out, not opt-in. RIP. So, do you bank at Chase? Again, notifications are bloated. Accessibility features are never tested the way they should be. That is horrible and terrible, but also people like to take pictures of their seed phrases, passwords, etc. They think it's because it's not text, it's sneaky. It's not. OCR exists, y'all. And finally, you don't need all those fancy tools. XDA forums, they're your friend. You don't always have to break the phone to break the account, especially if you have physical access. Like I said again, Samsung will send a verification code if you lose your password. If you have physical access to the phone, and it's one of the more modern Samsung phones that have accessibility features in smart home, you can just look at the code from the notifications about getting in the phone and the password's reset, and now you've got everything. Oops. Very secure. Yes, they got their digital teeth kicked in. So on FreakNet. Again, FreakNet. Great. Please use FreakNet. Talk to Keith for more information. We have leaks and other crap. Please, FreakNet. And yes, it will run Doom because it's just Windows. Easiest dooming ever. Also, for more information about me, cut content, other stuff, please check out onlyfreaks.com. Subscribe to my OnlyFreaks, y'all. It's great.